Hello, everyone. Hello. I keep forgetting that I have Titans music playing in this area.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashak and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My
So-
man and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
On the stream, last stream, we went through and we cleared out a whole bunch of side quests affecting. Basically, we get to see what the hell is happening around the world with Backlad, Martha's Rest, and Dalamil Inn. Basically, we went to an area that was dealing with increasingly problematic places, with Backlad, or not Backlad, Dalamil being overcome with bandits, and they had to like band together to take them out. Martha's Rest had like a whole bunch of Akashic animals attacking, and Northreach had a bunch of Ultima's thralls attacking. And Backlad, they needed our help clearing out a village for bearers to live in. I think I just made my character. Okay, there we go. How does Martha's Rest make me feel as a person? Horny, like I want a bone. And now we're here to talk to Otto.
Clive,
Oh, we also went to
if
Canberra,
you're here, where the hell is everyone else?
where we met Odin.
Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter. So, essentially, we went to Canberra to save Mid, and we did. But Sid, Clive here got fucking wrecked by Odin, because apparently Odin's a way better fighter than Clive.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
And we found out that Mid can't finish the mythril engine without some potential help from Sid, which is why we're back here looking for his notes from when he originally designed the mythril engine himself. The other thing is Jill went missing after she tried to stop Barnabas. Alright, let's inspect the volumes. I like that the music keeps playing during this.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Mid won't be needing Sid's pipes. Weird of you to assume.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Like how he just immediately finds something. Mid it all. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
Sorry, moving my chat around. That fucking quote. The fuck you doing? I'm off fighting ghosts and you're just masturbating? You're not Wintry, alright? Wintry gets turned on by horror. Fatal frame.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly.
Mini cat, what are you
To know what
doing?
Mid's first opus was.
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the Hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Alright, now we can go inspect the orchestrion. Mini cat, what are you doing? Guys, Mira's being mini. Mira, I'm pain of being of thrashing. Stop being mini. She's like looks up at me like the fuck.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this.
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
Mini cat.
All too well. All right, out of the way.
This kids seem like they're being mini too. Bash them. That's the plan.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it!
Sid's an engineer.
He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Jeremy, do you wish you could make dreams come true? Do you wish you could make shitting come true?
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
I don't know about that.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
We got a new song, so let's swap to that. Just the sound of silence. Doesn't sound good at all. There you go. That feels better. That feels like home. Alright, we got some more side quests to do, guys. Oh, one of them is very, very important. If you want to get the best weapon in the game, of course. Well, no longer the best weapon, but at the time, best weapon.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd
Speak
speak
to
to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Blacksmith Blues 3. So, yeah, the Blacksmith Blues questline is very important to do because it is one of the ones that used to unlock the basically the best weapon in the game. You'd have to do like a bunch of hunts and otherwise to get the materials to make them, but yeah. But it's also one of the most amusing questlines to me because like everything seems to make Blackthorn depressed.
Not much longer.
Minicat, stop that please.
Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the Hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Jamie, would you sleep with Taria? Mira, you're such a mini cat. Yeah, you are.
Taya, what Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tyre. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
So, he wants a spider eye, right? And he wants us to bring it to him completely intact, but to avoid contact with the tears.
If Amber
But-
and Lazarus are gone.
Tears don't come from the eye.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledole?
Sid! Heard you were in Canva fetching young Ned.
Hey, Vector. We're picking up side quests. We gotta deal with Blackthorn again. He's depressed.
He's a surly soaker.
That's why they call it Tears for Fears, because they're talking about spider buttholes.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.
I give
I'll
it
get
easy.
you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Yeah, so I love that we have a blacksmith, and it adds character to the game. So don't misunderstand my making fun of this, but I love that we have a blacksmith that gets depressed about every time he sees a piece of gear that he doesn't know how to make or is better than something he can do. He just fucking gets so depressed that his like best friend there, August, who I think August is begrudgingly his best friend, and just has to like fucking seek you out to deal with it. What's this? Foundations of Alison Botany, marble tendrils. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the touch. Grind in mortar and add to warm curl milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. Caution recommended when harvesting, as the host may grow disquieted. August needs a raise, yeah. Experimental record. Bahumil, head botanist. Mixed equal parts first-rate vineyard hummus from Golden's bales with deadland soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived to flower, only to wither and die in a senite. Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth is still affecting a nutrient deficiency. It might be remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash, or the dung of a racing chocobo. This shall be the subject of my next round of experiments. Why specifically a racing chocobo? Is it because they have like a special diet, or?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Morgan beards, yeah.
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Of course it
How
was.
timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Yeah, because of course. Please, sir, can I have some marble? I like it. Because racing chocobos have speed, and you can't spell speed without paid. Wait. Okay, so 2 things here, guys. First, the guy upstairs is playing the same song that he has been all weekend. I don't understand.
What happened to me and the others?
Ask about Morble sighting. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kippo. If every carrot of Rosario is something like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why, Kippo. Alright, so here's a new hunt. Carrot. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely. An exotic species of morble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. Okay, so, funnily enough, carrot is a hunt that has appeared in FF games before. The most prominent one I can think of is FF12, because when I was playing through this to get all the platinum trophies, or all platinum trophies, the platinum trophy, I also was working on FF12 for my Miro Conquers this series to get the platinum in that.
Let's go.
I was kind of doing both at the same time, like I'd alternate between them just to make sure I like didn't get bored. Anyway, when I got to this hunt, I also got to the hunt of carrot in FF12. But I did them back to back, and well, they were quite a bit different considering the gameplay is vastly different between the two games. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I'm only killing these because it's like free AP to do so. And it's actually not an insignificant amount. Like 38's not too bad for an easy fight like that. Speaking of which, though, how much do I need for our next ability? What is the next ability we're learning? I think it may actually be... Do we learn this? I think it's this, actually. Yeah. And then... Oh, wait, 500 might not have been right. That may have been wrong. Yeah, that was wrong, because we're supposed to learn some of these other ones first. That's alright, though. We'll learn this next. And now I can shift further, which is good, because I actually really like Phoenix Shift. Alright, so we're here. We're looking for a morble. A very specific morble. Don't look like carrots at all. The cholera morble, yeah, basically.
Could have been just any morble, could it? All right then.
How did I screw that up? Oh yeah, it's already using wild rage.
Too slow.
This is usually a late game morble attack. Oh, okay, this is good. I forgot what I added, but so I guess we're doing this then. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I did not get much sleep last night, guys, just so you know. I haven't had a chance to talk about that yet. So, last night for Raid was really good. We actually got the boss that we were working on very close to dead. We got her to 3%, which is actually the current final boss of the game. Probably should look at what abilities I have equipped, because I'm not playing like somebody who... Okay, that's... unlockers, I guess. Anyway, We got it at 3%, which was super good, all things considered. And then... Excuse me? Anyway. Not only did we get it at 3%, but... we, I decided to go fight the what would be the final boss of Dragon Quest X offline, and he kicked the fucking shit out of me. No question on that. It was quite the shit kicking. Hit him, but charging Mega Flare for later. Actually, might be good to just use Mega Flare now. Oh fuck, he's not done. He goes longer now. Gotta get him to like move away from there, because don't want to get into that fucking goo shit, because it's kind of annoying to deal with when I'm trying to fight him. Okay, now we get away from him again. The minute that I thought I was not far enough. He actually is not going to survive all of this. That's unfortunate. Or fortunate, depending on how you look at it. Also, though, doing this quest is another one that's fairly important. Morbal tendril. Extending from the underside of a morble's body, these tendrils mainly serve the purpose of locomotion. When times are lean, however, they also could serve as temporary roots, drawing ethereal energies from the soil. And morbal flower. It is said a marble only blooms once every 30 summers, and when it does, that the resulting flower emits such a noxious odor that flies, beetles, vultures, and other cravers of carrion are drawn from leagues around by its stench. The resulting convergence sees the flower pollinated, and the marble devouring those late to the festivities. Obtained by defeating carrot.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Please, sir, can I have some marbles? Ah, fuck, Riolu. Hey, Nigel.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Nigel's staring at your twitching satchel and throbbing flesh. It's true. Why is that woman dressed like someone from The Handmaid's Tale?
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Look at that, we did it. Alright. If adding the extract of Morganbeard petals to curatives or performance-enhancing potions increases their potency, then imagine what adding the extract of a Morganbeard petals fortified with the vigor of a mortal gripped with madness might do. Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. So that's what it does. It basically makes your potions heal for more, which is great. Everyone loves that. Vector, why is Riolu your favorite Pokemon? You have obtained a vial of invigorated Morganbeard extract, further increasing the potency of the most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore even more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lion heart tonics last even longer. Alright, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.